It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I went entering my bed. Had a few dreams about you. I can't tell you everything.
Hi everybody, it's Tess. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a thumbnail tutorial. There have been some people asking for it, so that's why I decided to do one. I also do really like making thumbnails, so I decided why not make a thumbnail tutorial. But anyways, I hope you find this helpful, and here are the apps that we're going to be using. So first we're obviously going to be using toca, then we're going to be using Procreate. However, Procreate is not free, so you can do the same thing on IBS Paint. You can watch tutorials on this, but I personally find Procreate easier to use. The next app, and probably the most important one, is PicsArt. This is free. And after that, we're going to use Phonto, which is also free. And lastly, this is optional, but if you want to add a filter, you can use the app called ColorTone. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so right now we are in toca to screenshot our characters and any props we want to use in our thumbnail. I'd recommend doing this in Movie Studio, but if you don't have it, that's completely fine. What I'm going to do is just go to any house. Okay, so basically I got the vacation pool villa. You can just color the wall and floor just any plain color. It doesn't have to be green, but I just did green. And you're just going to get your character. If you want your character to hold something, then, you can make it hold something. I just made my character hold a laptop. And yeah, now I'm just going to screenshot my character. So I'm just going to hold my character up like that and take a screenshot. Now I'm just going to crop it a little bit. And after that, I'm just going to save that to my photos. Okay, so I'm done with that, but obviously if you want any more like props or anything, you can do the same thing that we did for the character. Just screenshot it and crop it. But now we're going to screenshot our background. Okay, so I'm probably going to do it in one of the districts, so I'm probably going to screenshot that. And I'm not going to crop it because I can do that later, so I'm just going to click done and save that to my photos. So we're all done with toca, and now we're in Procreate. So what you're going to do is you're going to click Photo, and you are going to click your toca avatar. And what you're going to do is you're going to click this icon up here. You're going to make sure it's on automatic, and there's a bunch of settings. Oops. There's just a bunch of settings there, but you're going to make sure it's on Add. And then you're going to tap on the background like that. Just one tap. Then maybe on the side, you're going to swipe down on the screen with 3 fingers, so like that. Well, you can't really see it, but then you're just going to click cut, and it should look like that. And now what we're going to do is you're just going to do the same thing if you have like any spaces like that. So I'm just going to do the same thing. Swipe and cut. And to make it a transparent background, well, you're just going to go to background, or you're going to go to layers and uncheck the background color, and you should have a transparent background. Okay, so now we're going to add some shadows and like highlights. So you're just going to go to layers, click the plus sign, and you're going to click the little N. And you're going to change the opacity to around 30 to 35%. That's usually what I like to do. And the brush I recommend using is, well, I made this brush, but you can use this brush. It's called Monoline, and you can find it in calligraphy as well, right here. But yeah, I just use Monoline. It's a really good brush. It's very like basic. But now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take like black or like a really dark brown, and you're just going to make your shadows. They don't have to be anywhere specific, but a lot of people do like make the shadows along the hairline. But yeah, you can just make your shadows wherever you'd like. And so I'm just going to do that. Okay, now that that's done, I'm just going to add some highlights. So if I were to do like white for the highlights, I think it'd be really like way too light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press down on the hair color, and then I'm going to make a slightly lighter color, maybe like that, and then make the highlights. I just think it looks much better, and I am going to use my own brush for this. So I'm just going to click that and start making the highlights. Okay, so I just did those highlights. I think they look really good, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some tinier, more, I guess, opaque highlights. So I'm going to go to layers and make another one. And I'm going to change the color to white and reduce the size, maybe to 3%. And then I'm just going to make some tiny little highlights, just like that. Okay, I'm all done. And you can add blush if you want. I used to add blush to my thumbnails, but now I don't. I just don't really like how it looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the wrench. I'm going to click PNG, and then I'm going to click Save Image. And it's very important you save it as a PNG because, like, then you won't get the transparent background. Okay, now we're on Pixar. Also, sorry if you can hear background noises. There are some thunderstorms in the background. But anyways, I'm just going to click New, so just the plus button right there. And then I'm going to click my background photo. Then I'm going to go to Tools, Crop, and I'm going to click 16:9 or the YouTube canvas. It's the same thing. And I'm just going to crop it maybe like that. Again, you can crop however you'd like, but I'm just going to do that. Sometimes I would blur my background. I don't think in this case I will, but to do that, all you need to do is go to Effects, and then there's just a bunch of options like right here, but you're going to go to Blur, click Blur, and if you don't want it to be blurred so much, you can just tap on it again and, you know, adjust it. I actually think I'm just going to blur it a little bit, so I'm going to click Apply. And something else I like to do is I like to go to Sticker. I'm going to go to my recents, and I will do something like this. I think all you need to do is search up like white overlay lines or something. But I found this a while ago, so I'm not really sure what the keywords are. But anyways, I'm going to click Blend and Overlay. Now I'm just adjusting it how I want it to be. I did play around with this little, but you know, obviously I finally came to like something that I really liked. And now I'm going to click on brushes right here, and then I'm just going to add a few things. I like to use this rainbow brush to like add a little rainbow in the background. You can't really see that, so I'm just gonna... So now I'm just, you know, playing around with what I want. You can do, again, whatever you want. I'm just adding this bokeh effect, which I always do. And I'm just adding these like dotted lines because I think they look really nice. But again, you can do whatever you want. Okay, so once you're done like decorating and everything, you're just gonna click Add Photo. And then you're gonna click your avatar that you edited in Procreate. Okay, so it's on there right now, and you're just going to adjust it however you want. I think I'm gonna have mine something like that, or like that. I like it slanted. So now I'm going to click Stroke, and you can adjust the thickness. I'm just gonna do like 8 or something. Or actually, I'll do like 6. Then I'm gonna go to Shadow. You don't have to do this part, but I just like to make it look a little like a sticker. And yeah, you can just adjust it however you'd like. I think that looks pretty good, so I'm just going to, you know, leave it like that. Okay, so now I'm in 𝚘𝚪, and we're just going to be adding some text to our, like, thumbnail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the camera icon, click plain images, just going to click a blank one, go to color, and then reduce the alpha to 0, click apply, click this, and then click use. Then you're just going to tap anywhere on the screen, click add text, and you can choose whichever font you want. I just downloaded all of these. These do not come with Fonto, but you can easily go on dafont.com and download any of these. So the font that I'm going to be using right now is this one called Muthiara. And you're just going to type whatever you want. So to customize like the colors and everything, you're going to click style. And you can just do whatever color you want. I'm just going to do pink. The stroke, you can add that. I usually just add a white stroke. And for the style, I just add a shadow. Okay, so once that's done, you're going to click this icon, and you're going to click Save Image as PNG. This is very important because, like I said in Procreate, the transparent background won't be there. Now I'm just adding some more text, and I'm going to save this separately. Okay, so I'm done with Fonto, and all I'm going to do is do the same thing that I did with my toca avatar. So I'm just going to click Add Photo, and then add your text, and then you can just adjust it however you want. Now I'm just adding, my other text, and I'm also going to be adding some photos that I saved. I'm just adding some app icons because, these are the apps that I use. But you can basically just, do the same thing that I'm doing. You can just add whichever photos you want. You can add some more like details, whatever you want, and just add some finishing touches. And after all this, I am just going to be saving this to my photos. And lastly, we're going to go into color tone. Don't mind all of my projects. There's just a lot I've been working on. But anyways, you're just going to click import. And then you're going to click your thumbnail you edited on PicsArt. You're going to click add, and then you're going to click it again, click edit, and then you're just going to add a filter. I just use this one called Seychelles. And then you can like adjust the intensity because I think this is a little too much. I might just do like 80% because I don't want it to be like too much. Okay, so I did around 86%. I think that looks pretty good. But now I'm just going to click share and download. And that is it. And that is it for today's video. Sorry about the background noises if you can hear them, but I really hope this was helpful. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And feel free to comment down below anything you thought was confusing or any questions that you have. I'd be happy to answer them for you. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!